Leo hapa katika kusaini mkataba wa ujenzi wa barabara ya Mikumi-Ifakara, ambayo barabara hii ina urefu wa kilomita 67, na katika kutekeleza programu yetu ya SAGOT, yani Southern Agriculture Growth Corridor ya Tanzania. Mradi huu ni muhimu katika utekelezaji wa mradi huu ni muhimu katika utekelezaji wa programu ya SAGOT kwa sababu kwanza itaweza kuongeza uzalishaji wa kilimo chetu, lakini vile vile itarahisisha usafirishaji wa mazao kutoka kwenye shamba kwenda katika market au katika masoko, lakini vile vile itawezesha wenzetu wa extension au wenzetu wanaotoa elimu ya wakulima au maafisa ugani kwenda kuwatembelea wakulima ambao wanazalisha katika maeneo hayo. Kwa hivyo mradi huu ni muhimu sana kwa serikali, na vile vile tunashukuru kwa msaada ambao tumeupata kutoka kwa wenzetu wa Umoja wa Ulaya ambao wameweza kufikia lengo letu la kupata pesa euro milioni 40.4. Pesa hizi mwanzo zilikuwa hazitoshi, tulipata kama milioni 29.6 kwa kutokana na jitihada ambayo ilofanywa na wenzetu wa Umoja wa Ulaya kwa kushirikiana na wenzetu wa shirika wa maendeleo kutoka DFID pamoja na USAID. Tumeweza kufanikiwa kupata pesa zote za utekelezaji wa barabara hii, lakini vile vile kutokana na mchakato ulio wazi tumeweza kuwapata contractor ambaye tulosaini hapa leo, na tumeweza kumwambia kwamba kutokana na usimamizi mzuri utakaofanywa na wenzetu wanaosimamia barabara, tunataraji kwamba ujenzi huu utakwenda kama ulivyopangwa, lakini vile vile tunataraji kwamba hautoweza kupata kuongezeka kwa bei hapo baadaye. Mimi nawashukuru sana na asanteni sana kwa kunisikiliza.
DPS. We just said to each other, wherever we meet in the world, it is in Dar es Salaam, it is in Brussels, it is on the African continent, we always work together very well, and we always have speeches that reinforce each other. The Deputy PS started by thanking us, the international community, but can I, and that is not politeness, can I, on behalf of us sitting here around the table, very united, the UK, the US and the European Union, the United Kingdom, the United States and the European Union, thank you for all the work that has been done by you, by Tonroad, by the Ministry of Work, in preparation of the tender, which has now finally resulted in the signing of the thing. And let me assure you that in the run-up, in the preparations of this exercise, we at this side of the table, the funders, also have learned a lot. Because you think it goes without saying that the UK, the US and the EU fund something together, but as you know, PS, Deputy PS, that is also quite a long, a steep learning curve, but we learned a lot. So let me say once more, Mrs. Abina Shaban, our DPS in the Ministry of Finance, and if I can say that, you know, a rock in the sea, in the ocean for us, the donors in the Ministry of Finance, which of course often for us is the main contact point in the government. We work also with the line ministries, but as you see, the Ministry of Works is not here today yet, but the Ministry of Finance is here. So we work with the Ministry of Finance. We work with our National Authorizing Officer, Mr. Gottlob Stephen, who is very much in control of this event. But we work very closely with my colleagues of USAID and the UK. But of also the Reynolds Construction Company, represented here by neighbor. And we have to do this together, government, the donors, the private sector. We have to join forces and do these things in a fair, in a balanced and in a professional way. And then we really can achieve great results. And the upgrading of the Mikumi-Ifakara road is extremely important. And I'm not saying that sitting from my office in Dar es Salaam, My previous posting was South Africa, and I drove from Pretoria to Dar es Salaam. And my colleague there had convinced me that this road was almost ready. So I was happy to drive it, but when I arrived there, I thought, no, we still have to upgrade this. And I must say that I saw myself in 2015 that a lot of work still needs to be done. We all know how the conditions of the road were. You have outlined that very clearly, and you have also outlined the interest of this road for the Kilombero and Ulanga districts, but also for the connections between Dar and Zambia. And that is extremely important, because you may look at a map and you may think Burundi, Rwanda, Zambia, they are working with Dar, but it's not automatically. The conditions have to be right, the management has to be right, and the infrastructure has to be right. And I think we jointly now make a contribution to the improvement also of the connection between the port of Dar and our neighboring countries. It is a significant investment for the three of us. You mentioned the amount. It's a significant amount, and it also means we cannot spend that to something else. So we made the decision that this relatively big amount is going to go in that road. We can spend our money only once, and it is really intended to further boost the economic potential of the Sarkot region. And we are confident that this intervention will improve, and we like to think dramatically improve, market access, as you already mentioned, DPS, for the agricultural production of the region. Because as important as tourism, services, industrialization are and will be for Tanzania, agriculture remains in many ways a mainstay of our economy, and it is important that that is given all the chances to develop. From our side, we have very much appreciated the professionalism of the contractor, Reynolds Construction Company, and of course also the vigilance of the supervisor. You know, you always have to balance these things. We are all human beings. But Ten Roads did a great job, as did its representative, the consultancy firm of Nicholas O'Dwyer. It was a smooth and timely preparation of the contract. Let me end DPS where I started, on behalf of the three of us, DFID, USAID, DFID UK, USAID in the EU and the EU. Let me say we are really committed to assist government in the further fight against poverty, the reduction of poverty. We are partners, at times, as you know, critical partners, but as you know, a critical partner is in the end much more worthwhile than a non-critical partner, also in life, isn't it? But also in international cooperation. We also would like to say our willingness to jointly operate together for the future to contribute to ensure better access to market and agricultural products. As I said, we've learned a lot working together, and I was wondering whether I really should say in public that we are committed to work together further, but we are, and we will do it. And we think that the improvement of rural roads and their maintenance, I repeat, and their maintenance, is extremely important for the efficient management of these corridors, and thereby for the efficient management of the whole network of roads in our beautiful country, Tanzania. So let me finish here. Let me once more say we are committed to work with you in the future. We will follow this, the whole implementation of the contract. We wish everybody a lot of, as we say, courage. I'm not saying Dutch courage, I'm European, but I'm Dutch. Those who know what Dutch courage means, you know, don't need that. You need courage. But we have full confidence in the implementation of the project. And that is why I can say to all involved, Asanteni Sana, and certainly to you, DPS, for your leadership, your guidance, and also your commitment to see this through. Asante Sana. Asante.